child prosecutor. This guy takes a lot of heat.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. I heard that Voices is 25 years long. That's even older and longer than I've been around. So we're off to a good start. On behalf of the 100 folks who work in the Genesee County Prosecutor's Office, lawyers, paralegals, victim advocates, support staff, we want to say congratulations to Voices for all you do, to the nominees and the winners of the awards this morning. Thank you for helping us protect children from sexual assault and abuse and neglect. That's what we do in the Genesee County Prosecutor's Office. We're always working alongside DHHS, law enforcement, and Voices, of course. Without Voices, we could not bring justice and closure to those kids who are so deeply affected by everything. Our goal is always to right the ship and to bring justice to those kids who are in the system. So congratulations to Voices, and thank you so much for 25 years and 25 more. Thanks.
Good morning. You know, it's truly a blessing for God to be here sharing this time with all of you. I want to congratulate each and every one of you for getting up this morning to be here for the 25th year of Voices for Children. The Voices for Children is very important because we have a duty and responsibility. What we have to do is we have to be here sharing this time together to do something. But I want you all to do one thing with me today. I want you to take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Let it out. That's the blessing. God decided to have an opportunity today to take that blessing. But then we have a choice. We live in a deficit or the bonus. All of us should choose to live in the bonus. To look up, to engage in these special spaces, fighting and championing for our children. As a mayor of the city of Flint, I serve in this capacity, but definitely we do it well. And I want to congratulate all the nominees for all the great work. Give them all a round of applause this morning. You all are true winners, and our children are winners because of the effort that you put forth. Together we must strive together. We must work together in unity because our children deserve it. Congratulations, Voices for Children, and all of you. God bless you.
A few more recognitions. You know, we as law enforcement can't work alone. Nobody can do it. Not at the federal level, the state level, the county, or the local level. So we've got some chiefs of police that are here. Chief White, Chief Rennie. I see you guys are here. Like any other chiefs of police that are in here, they're the ones that lead it. I tell you, those guys right there, I work great with you, so thank you. But the state police has posts throughout the state of Michigan, and we are lucky enough to have Post 35. And my dear friend, and a guy who has truly turned 35 around, is First Lieutenant Qureshi. Would you stand and be recognized, the Michigan State Police? That's a true friend right there, ladies and gentlemen. Remember that name and face. He loves this community. He came here to try to turn things around, and we've done it. Our support staff that are here with him from Post 35, thank you. All of law enforcement is important. If you are law enforcement, present or retired, please stand and be recognized. Law enforcement, present or retired. And of course, I got to give a special shout out. This May will be the 7-year anniversary of Ghost. In May of 2018, coming back from an international trip, I was able to come up with a concept that would be proactive on fighting against child predators by having them knock on the door and see us, and not a real victim. And last night, we did another operation and arrested a guy here in Genesee County that drove all the way from Detroit. And he'd already been charged and convicted back in the 90s of homicide. He lit a house on fire, a Detroit firefighter died in that fire. He came to have sex with a child, but knocked on the door, and it was Ghost. Give it up for Ghost right over there in that corner. That's 226 predators that we've arrested since 2018, and because of the good work that I do with my co-laborer back there, David Lakeman, we've got a pretty good batting record. When you come into our contact, we're going to get you. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome to the stage Jane Worthing of the United Way for remarks. Jane.
Good morning. My name is Jane Worthing. I'm CEO of the Genesee Group here in Flint, Michigan, and I'm also United Way of Genesee County Board member and chair of its Community Impact Fund. On behalf of all of us at the United Way, I want to share how excited we are to continue our partnership with this very special event. We are extremely proud of this year's nominees. Every one of you is part of making our community better. At the United Way, we work tirelessly to meet the basic needs of all residents, especially children. Last year, we provided over $2 million in grants to programs across the county. Many of you in this room contributed to that investment, and we thank you for helping us champion children by giving them the tools they need to thrive. At this time, United Way wants to thank the amazing planning committee for this breakfast. It takes a lot of effort to not only plan for the event, but to raise the funds needed to make it successful. Their names are on the screen. Not yet. And we want to thank them for their service. Thank you. We also want to thank our judges who had the harrowing task of deciding between all of the many worthy nominees and the few winners. That is not a role I want to do, as every nominee is deserving. It's a tough task. If you served as a judge for the 2025 Children's Champion Awards, please stand and be recognized. Okay.
You did a great job. Give it up for Jane Worthing. Can I tell you too, United Way is no joke. We are so thankful for all the work that you do. They have their hands in more things than you could ever imagine. So, United Way, you're making a great statement how to serve our community. Angie?
Absolute angels in our community. You just call on them, they figure out a way to talk to you. Great. Okay, so this is your first breakfast, or in case you're still waking up with that cup of coffee. This is how this works. So the sheriff reads off the names of the awards. And then I tell you a little bit about the awards while all the nominees are shown on your screen. And this is the part where I tell everybody, if you are a nominee, you are a winner. You are doing great things, and it is very hard to win. Right, Sheriff?
You know what I say. If you don't win, you are a loser. Do better next year, right? Work harder.
No, you are a winner, and it's very hard to be nominated. So I just want to remind everybody how difficult it is. And one of my favorite favorite stories about that is Judge Weiss, who now has an award named after him. And the first year he was nominated for Caring Adult, he did not win, and he was angry. And anyone who knows Judge Weiss, he let it be known that he was very upset that he came in this morning, went to a breakfast, and did not win. Now there's an award named after him. What a true winner, right? So
Can't wait for the Angie Award. That's going to be a good one.
It'll be a winner.
That means everybody wins. Just show up. You win.
Just come, yes. Because we know you are all doing great things, especially when we talk about some of the students. And you're picking a student from each school, and we read these lists of things that these kids are doing. We are in great hands. But anyway, I just have to say that part because not everyone can win the actual award, but you are all winners. Okay, so we're going to start with
the Multidisciplinary Team Awards.
Thank you, Sheriff. Sponsored by Elga Credit Union, the MDT Award honors members of the Genesee County Multidisciplinary Team. Now this is law enforcement, Genesee County Courts, Child Protective Services at the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, the Prosecutor's Office, medical professionals, social workers, child advocacy staff, Voices for Children, and other community partners. And there will be 2 winners in this year's MDT Awards. Take a look at these amazing nominees. And these are like the grassroots people, the people who we call in the middle of the night to come rescue kids from some horrible situations. All of them deserve an award for what they do each and every day. Let's have a round of applause for this nominees. Well, yeah, but we're gonna get through all the awards first.
Well, she showed up, so
Okay,
it's
all right.
just doing my thing. It's kind of awkward. Cheryl, you go up there and do whatever Angie says you want. She wants you to do.
Well, Nisi's in charge, so I'll do whatever you like.
No, get up there. You're Cheryl Slater. You do your own thing. We're just living in your world.
All right, I looked down at that list and I went, wait a minute, I'm not yet. We start off with a multidisciplinary team.
We always love to see you,
I know,
Cheryl.
so I thought, this must be my time. So we're gonna throw everything off this morning, but that's okay. So on behalf of Elgin Credit Union and our foundation, I'd like to congratulate E.C. Holloman and her outstanding team as they mark 25 years of giving a voice to children who have experienced abuse in our community. Their dedication and their compassion have made a huge impact in the lives of the children they serve. Elgin Credit Union remains committed to supporting their important mission because together we can bring hope and healing to those who need it most. So, with that, let's give two remarkable people an award. This multidisciplinary team, known as MDT of Genesee County, again, is made up of our prosecutor's office, local law enforcement, workers from the Department of Health and Human Services and Child Protective Services, mental and medical health professionals, the representatives from 3 of our hospitals, and the staff at Voices for Children. Help me honor 2 winners this morning of this year's 2025 award as an outstanding MDT. First, Sergeant Josh Walker from the Genesee County Sheriff's Office.
This morning, we recognize a law enforcement professional whose dedication, skill, and compassion have made a profound impact in the fight against child abuse. The recipient of the 2025 MDT Member of the Year Award is Sergeant Josh Walker of the Genesee County Sheriff's Office. Since becoming a detective in 2021, Sergeant Walker has grown from a newcomer to a highly skilled and seasoned investigator in one of the most challenging areas of law enforcement, handling sexual abuse cases. His commitment to justice has set him apart. These cases are complex, with conviction rates often discouragingly low. But Sergeant Walker's relentless pursuit of the truth has resulted in numerous successful prosecutions and life-changing outcomes for survivors. Beyond his investigative expertise, Sergeant Walker is known for his deep compassion for victims. He ensures that survivors are heard, supported, and treated with the dignity they deserve. His ability to balance empathy with effectiveness has strengthened the multidisciplinary team and provided victims with a path towards justice and healing. Additionally, his exceptional talent for interrogation has led to countless confessions from perpetrators of child abuse, holding offenders accountable and making our community safer. His dedication, skill, and unwavering commitment to protecting children make him a true leader in this field. For his outstanding service, professional growth, and tireless fight for justice, we are honored to present the 2025 MDT Member of the Year Award to Sergeant Josh Walker.
I just want to say thank you, everyone. I've been employed with the Sheriff's Office for going on 19 years, and it has been a ride. But the last 3 years as an investigator, I just can't tell you how profound it's been. You know, to work with all you amazing people, most specifically Voices for Children, and just working to give a voice to the most vulnerable population in our communities. Be able to be their voice, shield, and sword, so they can get some justice and start the healing process of the traumatizing events that they have had. I just want to say thank you for the recognition. Thank you so much.
And our second award winner of the MDT Award for 2025 is Michigan State Victim Advocate Renisha Keebler. Please come
Dedication, compassion, and commitment have made a lasting impact on the multidisciplinary team and the survivors she serves. The recipient of the 2025 MDT of the Year Award is Ranisha Kibler of the Michigan State Police. Ranisha is more than just an advocate. She is a force for change. She approaches every case with kindness, care, and a deep sense of responsibility, ensuring that survivors receive the support they need and that cases move through the process as efficiently as possible. Though new to her role, she has taken it by storm, proving that dedication and heart can make an immediate and profound difference. Ranisha doesn't just do the job, she goes above and beyond. She has made meaningful connections throughout the community, joined every committee available to her, and consistently makes herself available not only to the survivors she served, but also to her fellow MDT members. Her willingness to collaborate, her passion for advocacy, and her drive to create a better system for survivors makes her an invaluable asset to our team. We are blessed to have her, and we know this is just the beginning of the incredible work she will continue to do in our community. Please join me in celebrating the recipient of the 2025 MDT of the Year Award, Ranisha Kibler of the Michigan State Police.
First and foremost, I want to say thank you to whoever nominated me. I appreciate the
That was me.
nominations. Thank you.
Who was it?
I want to thank the Michigan State Police for having this victim service program where I am an advocate and we are able to partner with the community to help these children that have gone through the most unbearable and unthinkable things. Voices for Children, thank you for having me, and I look forward to doing more work with you guys. Thank you, Flint Post 35.
Give it up for Ranisha Kibler. Our next award is our Lifetime Achievement Award.
This is sponsored by McLaren Flint, and the Lifetime Achievement Award is for a person who has dedicated at least 20 years of their life for the advancement of helping children.
So what we're going to do is we're going to read all the awards and give all the nominees and then start distributing them. How about that?
Oh, that's a great idea.
There you go.
Okay. All right, now we're going to go on to the next award.
Go, and I will do the same thing, the Caring Adult Award.
Thank you, Shara. Okay, there are 2 winners in this category. One award is sponsored by the Loeb Trust of Huntington Bank, the other by Family and Children Together, which is FACT. They are awarded to adults from our communities who go beyond the college journey to provide services to children or youth in Genesee County. How about a round of applause for that?
What's up? I was just kind of, making something out of it.
Jumping jacks back there?
That's it.
Okay.
I just did 30 questions.
All right, cool. Ready for your Iron Man?
And I tell you, we have Doug from McLaren here. We're going to let him give the next award.
Okay.
Yes.
Come on, Doug.
Doug, come on,
Let's
give it
roll.
up. McLaren Hospital. What is that?
Mine for governor.
What?
I had a group of people say a few minutes ago, when you win, don't forget, 900 of us cannot wait to be invited to the governor's mansion on Mackinac Island for a long weekend.
Nice. I like it.
Get that down in your pocket. Keep that.
I'm not here for that, man. I tell you, I don't forget my homies.
That's right. McLaren Flint is proud to be a part of Voices for Children event today. I got to tell you, last week I was grateful enough to bring a check from McLaren Flint to Voices for Children to DC. She was kind enough just to spend a few minutes with me. She said 2 things that were disappointing and pleasant in a way. One, she had let me know that in the last 60 days, more than 76 new children have come through the doors at Voices for Children. 76 children in 2 months. That's stunning. And my thinking also was, where would those children go if it wasn't for Voices for Children? The other thing that she mentioned, I'm taking a little bit of time, that really surprised me was Voices for Children, she said, is facing significant challenges due to this federal pause in funding. So DC, and I'm pulling off script so you have to forgive me, she basically said several hundreds of thousands of dollars are sitting until somebody decides that we can open the funnel a little bit and provide funding to organizations like Voices for Children. So all I'm saying is keep that in mind because we need them, they need us, and there might be a need down the road for more financial support from us. So with that, I would just like to mention that we're proud to support Voices for Children, and I'd like to say the winner of the McLaren Flint Lifetime Achievement Award is Gail Overstreet.
This morning, we honor a woman whose unwavering dedication has shaped the lives of countless children and families across Michigan. A woman who has given more than 3 decades of service, not for recognition, but because she believes in making the world a better place for children. Today, we proudly present the 2025 Lifetime Achievement Award to Gail Overstreet. Gail's journey began in 1992 as an entry-level finance assistant at Ennis Center for Children. In just 6 months, her work ethic and commitment earned her a promotion, setting the foundation for a career that will leave an indelible mark on child welfare. For 32 years, Gail dedicated herself to ensuring that Ennis Center had the resources, stability, and leadership needed to support children facing some of life's most difficult changes. Her impact went far beyond financial oversight, though her guidance helped grow the organization from 0 reserves to 5 million. Gail was the backbone of Ennis Center, overseeing human resources, writing grants, managing audits, and ensuring that every dollar stretched as far as possible to support the children and families they serve. Even after retiring in 2021, her dedication brought her back, continuing her work until her final retirement in November 2024. Gail's influence extends far beyond Ennis Center. She has served as board chair of the 501 Alliance, a board member for Central Care Management Organization, and a leader in Families and Children Together PAC, an organization dedicated to keeping children out of foster care by connecting families with resources. She has played a vital role in juvenile justice reform, ensuring that youth involved in the court system have a path forward. Her advocacy is tireless, her leadership unmatched. But Gail's legacy is not just in boardrooms or balance sheets. It's in the lives she's touched, the at-risk students she mentored through the Journey program, the young girls she led in Girl Scouts, the cheerleading teams she coached, and the families she personally sponsored each year to ensure they had a warm and joyful holiday season. Whether serving on the Mount Morris Board of Education, volunteering, or organizing Christmas sponsorships for struggling families, Gail has never stopped finding ways to help others. She has been the unsung hero, the steady force behind the scenes, the person who staff, families, and children can always count on. Her memory is legendary, able to recall every case, every family, and every decision made. She celebrated the victories, grieved the losses, and remained the heart of Ennis Center for over 3 decades. Gail never sought recognition. She simply did what needed to be done. But today we give her the honor she so deeply deserves. For her lifetime of service, leadership, and compassion, please join me in celebrating the recipient of the 2025 Lifetime Achievement Award, Gail Overstreet.
Well, this was completely unexpected, so I'm not really prepared, and I get very emotional. I want to say thank you to the committee and to my daughter who wrote that lovely nomination. And I don't want to be political, but I'm going to tell you this. I worked for Bob Ennis for over 30 years, and I know a lot of you here know him. And the one thing he always told me was, Gail, remember, kids can't vote. So when you go to the polls, Republican, Democrat, it doesn't matter. Keep that in mind when you're picking your candidates, because the kids are dependent on us to make the choices that will best represent their needs. Thank you so much.
We have another award. Okay. And so I'd like to bring up Bridget McCoffey from FACT. There are so many people in this room that have been touched by the adoption and foster programs that we have in this county. You may be a beneficiary of that, you may be somebody who services that community, but FACT, which is the sponsor of our next award, our Caring Adult Award, Bridget, would you please come up here and if you're ready to give our award. Bridget McCoffey from FACT.
And as we mentioned, there are 2 winners in this category. One award is sponsored by the Loeb Trust of Huntington Bank, and the other by Family and Children Together FACT. And again, this goes to adults from our communities who go beyond the call of duty to provide services to children or youth.
Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Bridget McCoy. I'm the CEO of FACT, or Families and Children Together. We are very proud to sponsor the first of 2 Caring Adult Awards this morning and recognize someone truly special. You'll have to excuse me, that was my mentor that just won. So. FACT has established a community-based prevention program offering referrals and resources to support and connect families in Genesee and Sangamon counties. We're so privileged to have strong collaborative partnerships with community organizations across Genesee County for the benefit of the families that we serve. It is my pleasure to announce this morning's first Caring Adult Award, and that is going to be presented to Kelly Clark of Fenton Schools.
A difference in the lives of students through the power of food. Kelly Clark, the high school head cook at Clinton Area Public Schools, is more than a cook. She's a champion for students' well-being. She personally prepares healthy breakfasts like parfaits and smoothie bowls, leads a kitchen that serves over 700 meals daily, and even accepts food deliveries on holidays and snow days to ensure kids always have access to fresh meals. In the summer, she runs an SFSB program, earning multiple Gold Turn Up the Beat awards for high-quality nutrition. Kelly's dedication goes beyond the cafeteria. She listens to students, values their input, and makes sure every meal is made with care. Her commitment to feeding children has helped them learn, grow, and thrive. Please join us in celebrating the recipient of the 2025 Caring Adult Award, Kelly Clark.
Business Award. Give it up for Jennifer Watkins from Delaware.
This is sponsored by Chase and these 2 awards are presented to a for-profit business project or agency providing special resources to children and youth.
Thank you. They're keeping us on our toes this morning, trying to figure out where we're going to go. That's fun. So good morning, everybody. Yo and Yo is excited to be here with you all this morning and again sponsor the Exceptional Business Award this year. At Yo and Yo, we recognize how important our local businesses and nonprofits are to our community and helping children and families in Genesee County and surrounding areas. So, without further ado, and one of my favorite places to spend time, the winner of the first 2025 Exceptional Business Award is Pure Bliss Salon.
The recipient of the 2025 Exceptional Business Award is Pure Bliss Salon and Spa, a business that uses its talents to bring comfort, confidence, and healing to those who need it most. This has been a quiet force of generosity, offering free haircuts to survivors of domestic violence, children healing from trauma, and victims of human trafficking. For many, their services go beyond care. They provide dignity, a fresh start, and a moment of peace in difficult times. Like the young girl who, after enduring abuse, took a razor to her own hair in distress. Bullied and heartbroken, she felt there was no way to fix it. But when Pure Bliss owner Melissa heard her story, she stepped in, offering to style her hair at no cost, turning a painful memory into one of restoration. Or the mother of 8, a survivor of domestic violence who had never had her hair done. That day, Pure Bliss made her feel seen, valued, and like the queen she truly is. But their impact doesn't stop in the salon. They provide massages for Waitley Children's Center Roosit, support FIA fundraisers, and hold multiple fundraisers throughout the year for children's charities. Their entire team is dedicated to ensuring children and families in our community feel safe, supported, and beautiful, inside and out. They don't seek recognition, but to be given to them. Please join me in honoring the 2025 Exceptional Business Award recipient, Pure Bliss Salon and Spa.
On behalf of our whole team at Pure Bliss Salon and Spa, we would just like to thank everybody and Voices for Children. This all started with, you really want to be involved with the children that are the future of our community, and every child deserves an equal chance. And we would like to try and help to offer that. We'd like to find out the needs that the center needs and that everybody needs so that we can take care of them. And we would just like to thank everybody out there today. Thank you.
Voices for Children is not just an organization, it's a big blue house. And it represents multiple counties where law enforcement can bring children to a safe place to tell their story. And that story many times is fresh or it's been buried. And that story gives them freedom. Voices for Children uses that voice to make victims into survivors. And I know there's people in this room, Angie, because it's just part of our human nature to know when there's a group of people, there's folks that know exactly what we're talking about. Survivors have a story that help others tell their story. And when I was noticing on the introduction of a business who simply gives massages to kids and parents just to relax, all of those people, those hands in that process allow them to get their freedom back. So every business that helps, every sponsor, Midas, who has cards on every table, can I tell you, you're just as valuable as law enforcement, as prosecutors, as interviewers at the Big Blue House. If you're here, I do say this, you're a big deal. So thank you, Pure Bliss, you're awesome. Keep it up.
Touch them or care for them as far as massage. It makes a life-changing difference, and they do so much.
Thank you. If you are a interviewer, a staff member of Voices for Children, if you have dedicated your life to listen to the stories of victims, to give them their survivorship, would you stand to be recognized? This is your Voices for Children staff. Are they here? They do not like recognition, but they need it. Let them hear you. Let them hear you.
These children would have to share their stories at a police station and then be taken to a hospital in really clinical settings, and it was really scary. They go to the Big Blue House, it's more like a home, and there are toys there, and they can talk, and they're in a room that looks more like a comfortable space. And there's officers and different interviewers watching from other rooms where the children are comfortable, and the most horrific situation is just a little bit easier because of that Big Blue House and because of the people who made that happen.
I want to welcome to the stage Shelley Lyon from McLaren Health Plan. She gives our next award the Service Organization of the Year Award. Angie?
And this award is presented to a nonprofit organization providing community service to youth with volunteerism opportunities, or providing employees or members with opportunities to volunteer for organizations that improve the lives of children.
Good morning. It's an honor to present this year's Service Organization of the Year Award and to share this morning's celebration with all of you, all 900 of you. It's not often that 900 people can agree on one thing, but here we are, all united for the same purpose, to protect and care for children. McLaren Health Plan cares for children by making sure they have access to affordable, quality health care wherever they are. We are the only Medicaid health plan awarded a contract by the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services to be offered in every county in the Lower Peninsula. We're proud to be able to do that, as I'm sure each of you is proud of what you do to help children in the community. And now I have the pleasure to present an award to an organization doing incredible work for exceptionally deserving children. This year's Service Organization of the Year Award goes to Sleep in heavenly peace. Let's hear a little bit more about this winner.
A good night's sleep is something many of us take for granted, but for too many children in our community, a bed is a luxury they simply don't have. That's where this year's Service Organization of the Year steps in. Sleep in Heavenly Peace is dedicated to making sure no child has to sleep on the floor. Through their tireless efforts, they build and deliver beds, complete with bedding, pillows, and everything needed for a safe, comfortable night's sleep. They don't just provide beds, they provide dignity, security, and the foundation for a better tomorrow. Thanks to the leadership of Karen Gasparowski, Sleep in Heavenly Peace has expanded its reach, partnering with local CTE students in construction trade programs to engage young people in meaningful service. They built more than beds, they built a movement, ensuring that the most basic needs of our children across our county are met. Karen's passion goes beyond that. She actively connects students with scholarship opportunities, making sure they have every chance to succeed beyond high school. Her dedication to both children and young adults is a testament to the lasting impact of this incredible organization. For their commitment to serving our community's children, it is an honor to present the 2025 Service Organization of the Year Award to Sleep in Heavenly Peace.
Thank you so much. We have come so far in just 4.5 years. The first build we held was only one bed that we completed. Just in February at the Dorda Vet Center, we held our biggest build ever, where we built 101 beds for area children. And you know, it's because of the continued and growing support across our entire community. We have had so many different organizations come and help and donate money and help us with all of the things that brings it all together. But now we have delivered 626 beds to date to area children, and there are still so many more on the list. Thank you so much.
So many of the people in this room, CPS workers, officers, youth, police officers from everywhere, you go to these homes and realize how many children are living without something that most of us just take for granted. It's a safe place to sleep. So thanks to them.
Absolutely, and there's so many other volunteers. I look at the audience, I see faces of people who deserve recognition for so many good things that you do. And we have a great partner, Greg Veneer from Huntington Bank. He's going to list some of the sponsors. So Greg, come on up here, and as you do that, you know, you work hard to make a profit, to pay your line items as a business owner, as an organization. And when you give to an organization like Voices, and this night, and this day, and to these folks, you're giving from the heart, and we want to recognize you. Give it up for Greg from Huntington Bank. Thank you.
Thanks, Sheriff, and good morning. Welcome. As mentioned, I'm Greg Viner, Flint Market President for Huntington, and I joined really Voices leadership, the volunteers, the event planning committee, my co-chair, Linda. Thank you for being here. You know, I was thinking about this though before I get into the sponsors. If you go back 30 years, that puts us to 1995. And one of the most popular songs in 1995 started like this. You're not going to get me to sing this, but let me give you a couple of the lyrics. So, no one told you life was going to be this way. Your job's a joke, you're broke, your love life's DOA. And if you're starting to go with it in your head now, you probably know what that is. You won't be able to get it out of your head. You're welcome for that. We all know it's the Friends theme song by the Rembrandts. And as you continue to go through that song, though, it struck me when it got to the chorus that it goes, "I'll be there for you." And that's why we're here today, to be there for the kids in our community who may never know what it's like to have someone in their corner, to have someone who cares, to have someone who's there for them. So the next time You watch the episodes of Friends, and it seems like it's on all the time now on TBS. And you have it playing in your head. I hope you'll be reminded that you were here today to help all the kids, the Voices from Children, and all of them need someone to be there for them. So let me take some time now to introduce our others who are there for us, or there for them, our sponsors. And we have 3 signature categories that I'd like to share with you. Our signature sponsors, our award sponsors, and our major sponsors. And if you would, hold your applause until we get through each of those categories. And I'll start with our signature sponsors. They are the United Way of Genesee and Shiawassee County, Huntington Bank, Raymond James, the Comretti Family Foundation at the Community Foundation of Greater Flint, and Goyette Mechanical. How about a round of applause for all our award sponsors include FACT, Loeb Trust, administered by Huntington Bank, McLaren Health Plan, Genesee Health System, JP Morgan Chase, Yo and Yo CPAs and Advisors, McLaren Flint, Hurley Children's Hospital, Elga Credit Union, Phil and Ardell Schultz Foundation. How about a round of applause for all of our awards? And my apologies, the New Standard Academy is also an award sponsor who I'm introducing next, so sorry about that. Our major sponsors include U of M Flint, GISD, Curbco, Northgate, Sarah Automotive, Hat Care Source, Walter House Fairs Group, Enterprise Financial Services, Internet Essentials from Comcast, and our event decor is furnished by Posh Designs. Our table decor is sponsored by Pink Lady Slippers, so all of those Rubik's Cubes and the Troll Dolls and everything you're playing with, thanks to Posh Designs and Pink Lady Slippers. And a big thanks, as mentioned earlier, to the Flint Downtown Development Authority for providing parking this morning. How about a round of applause for our Now, as I was going through those, and on the screen you can see all of our 2025 sponsors, our company sponsors, school district sponsors, and friend sponsors. They are also in your program as well. A big thanks for being there for our Champions for Children and our Champions for Children. Now I'm going to give another round of applause. Now let me invite Corey Black from New Standard Academy to the stage.
Good morning. Wow, wow, wow. What a wonderful way to start the day. Can we just give Voices for Children organization and those who helped put this event together a round of applause this morning. You guys indeed are champions. And I stand before you as the principal of the New Standard Academy with the honor to present the 2025 New Standard Academy Impact Award. This award recognizes an outstanding individual or business whose contributions, although may not be listed on our nominee ballot, but whose influence is undeniable. This award honors those who are leaving a lasting impact on our community through their dedication, innovation, and their profound commitment to the well-being of children. Arthur Ashe once said, "From what we get, we can make a living. It is by what we give, however, that we can make a life." Giving comes in so many forms. The most impactful, however, and the most precious, is the gift of time. The recipient of this award knows all about the power of relationships and how creating safe and valuable opportunities for children is critical to their outward and forward growth. Impactors find new and creative ways to continue meeting the needs of children in an ever-evolving landscape. They continue to build when others did not necessarily see the vision, all because they understand what is at stake. All of you in this room, in your own right, are impactors. Each of you in some way has poured into the lives of children, paving the way for a better tomorrow. The recipient has blazed trails and set the bar high, not only as a champion for kids, but also as an impactor. On behalf of the Voices for Children organization, the New Standard Academy, and its educational family of dynamic impactors, it is my distinct privilege to present Rita Stanley, the 2025
Big Sisters of Flint and Genesee County, serving as president and CEO before retiring. She guided the organization with vision and dedication. She has worn many hats, always with the same goal in mind, to uplift young people and give them the support they need to thrive. Under her leadership, Big Brothers Big Sisters expanded its reach, ensuring that youth, many facing hardships from poverty and school closures, still had access to the mentorship, guidance, and encouragement they needed. Rita didn't just lead from behind the desk. She was out in the community, engaging students, building partnerships, and making sure every child had the opportunity to reach their full potential. Beyond her work at Big Brothers Big Sisters, Rita has been deeply involved in service and advocacy. She has led efforts with the Flint area chapter of the Leagues Inc., providing scholarships in STEM education for young girls. As president of the Flint Public Library Board, she has helped shape a space that touches lives across the community. Rita is also an active member of her beloved church, Vernon Chapel AME Church, where she is a member of the Women's Missionary Society and the Unique Usher Board. And through the Woodrow Stanley Foundation, she continues to invest in local programs that strengthen Flint's future. Rita has always believed in the power of service, that when we lift each other up, we all rise. Her work is a testament to that belief. Today, we recognize her retirement. We also recognize her legacy, a legacy of hope, service, and an impact that will live on for generations. Please join us in celebrating the recipient of the 2025 Impact Award, Rita Stanley.
Well, good morning. Good morning. And I say, isn't God good? I am honored to receive the Impact Award. This is such a surprise. But I call upon my Lord and Savior because the person that just awarded, well, Voices of Children, thank you. But the person that just honored me with this award, Mr. Black, I saw him on TV over the summer because there were some young men at the school. And I thought, what a wonderful person to be the principal superintendent of New Standard. Give him a round of applause. Person this morning, but when I saw him on TV, I said to myself, I need to give him a call and thank him for the work he's doing. And all 900 of you, we need to continue to band together on behalf of our children. And I do want to recognize Lisa Humphrey with Big Brothers Big Sisters, and this is an opportunity for me also to call upon the 900 of you to consider mentoring one of our kids in this great community. Thank you so much. Thank you, all of you.
We are grateful for you.
about Mr. Black, when they had several shootings in his school district, we were losing some star athletes because of some shootings. He and another group of individuals took those children out of what was a dangerous situation with the drive-by shootings continuing, and took them camping and took them away from this element, and on their own time took them to the mountains, taught them to fly fish, doing incredible, incredible things. So thank you to Mr. Black for all you're doing for children. Not to mention our Dimes for Diapers winners. They raised $12,000 in Dimes for Diapers raised. So doing great things there.
Thank you. Diane Forrest from JP Morgan Chase coming up here to present our next award. And I do want to say, Angie, just like what you mentioned, these are all behind the scenes warriors that are fighting for good. If you are here today, maybe you're a guest, and this is maybe your first time, everybody you see up here that's giving a presentation, you can reach out to them and say, how do I get involved? It may be something so small as taking somebody on a fishing trip and say, hey, Mr. Black, what can I do? One day a year, just give something back. And watch your life be blessed. Give it up for our next presenter, Diane Forrest, JP Morgan Chase.
JP Morgan Chase has long supported the state of Michigan. This is one of the ways where we do business. It's home to our customers, our clients, our employees, and our community partners. It's an honor to help celebrate Voices for Children's extraordinary work and impact for the last 25 years. This breakfast also shows the power of this community and what we can achieve when we work together. And at JP Morgan Chase, we are proud to use our resources to help uplift the next generation of leaders. All of us in this room know that change does not happen overnight. However, when we work together, we can make that happen. It's with great pleasure that I present the second 2025 Exceptional Business Award to the Flint City Bucks.
This year's Exceptional Business Award goes to an organization that has proven time and again that they are more than just a soccer team. They are champions for their community. The Flint City Bucks have made it their mission to give back in meaningful ways, ensuring that soccer is accessible to all children while making a broader impact through charitable efforts. Hosting free soccer clinics throughout the summer to organizing their annual school day match, where over 5,000 students receive complimentary tickets, lunch, water, and transportation. The Bucks are committed to making sports a positive force in young lives. But their outreach doesn't stop at the field. They visit hospitals, read to children, donate tickets to youth groups, and encourage kids to experience the joy of the game firsthand by joining players on the field at halftime. Their fundraising efforts, from jersey auctions to charity licensed bar sales, support organizations like the Curly Foundation and the Race Across America, ensuring their impact extends well beyond soccer. The Bucks also take pride in fostering elite student athletes, many of whom go on to play in Major League Soccer, representing Flint with pride on a national stage. And through every step of their journey, the players remain engaged, signing autographs, taking photos, and inspiring the next generation of young athletes. The Flint City Bucks are more than a team, they are a movement, proving that sports can unite, uplift, and transform communities. For their dedication to youth, charitable work, and unwavering community engagement, we are honored to present the 2025 Exceptional Business Award to the Flint City Bucks.
Accepting on behalf of our staff, our coaching staff, our players. Our players are truly great ambassadors for Flint and Genesee County. They are from all over the world. They're just the best. If my wife would allow me, I'd probably adopt 99.9% of them. I would like one of our players, Ibrahim Diomande from Ivory Coast, West Africa, to please stand and give a little wave. Ibra is one of our players that stays year-round in Flint, and he volunteers his time all the time with Flint Style. They do free community clinics, introducing kids to soccer and teaching them the very basics of the game. We have so much fun down at Atwood Stadium every summer. If you haven't been, it's absolutely gorgeous. Kettering University, the Mott Foundation, put significant dollars into the stadium to bring it back to life. And it's just a great community event all summer long. So please come down and see us. Anyone that's here representing a nonprofit youth organization, please reach out to me because we want to put tickets in your hands for the kids. One of my favorite moments at a Bucks game is halftime, where you'll get hundreds of kids running around in the field kicking soccer balls with like 50 balls out there. It's semi-organized chaos, but it's amazing. And then the other highlight event is our annual school day event, where we get close to 7,000 kids at the stadium from all over the community. So thank you so much for this recognition on behalf of our team. Thank you.
So we have a short ask video, and then we'll welcome to the stage AC Hollow.
When we hear these stories, here it's so powerful.
Some of the things that kids come and talk about are some of the things we can't even imagine.
A lot of kids talk about the fact that they wake up and they're scared and they go to bed scared.
I think people probably don't understand just how hard it is for the child to talk about what has happened and the trauma that's happened.
The brightest leaves, they are in a dark, dark place, and it's incredibly disheartening.
For a child to smile, it's joy, it's warmth, it's that magical feeling. It's all of those different things that make us happy and give us joy. That's what it means. It's the laughter of a baby. It's the laughter of children. It's all of those things combined into one. That smile captures so much. It is akin to lighting a candle. And when you light that candle in a room of darkness, it means that you can see.
When you see a child smile again after being in darkness, it brings this feeling that was deep in your pit and brings it up to your heart, and it truly makes your heart smile.
This work's important. These aren't cases. I mean, they're lives. These are children. They're going to grow up one day and be adults in our society. Even though it's difficult, it's tough, we're really making an impact.
They are brave, they are strong, and when they're here with us, they're safe. They inspire me every day to be the best that I can be at my job because they're showing up, and so I need to show up for them.
To see a kid be able to be a kid again, and I get to see that real personality come out. No, not the personality of being scared, not knowing what's going to happen next. They know what their future holds and that they have a future. So that's where I find joy, is just seeing these kids grow.
Colton is my son, and Amanda. Colton has opened up so much. He really, truly has found his own voice. None of these people have to take this time for us. And it just is absolutely beautiful that they do. Everybody that works here is amazing, and they love our kids, and it shows. He truly sees that there are beautiful people in this world that we can trust.
The impact of Voices for Children over the last 25 years is one that can't be described. It's living, it's lifelong. the work that we do at our center really ensures that they are able to process their trauma in such a way that they can continue moving and enjoy their lives. Not only their childhood, but as an adult. What we want to ensure is that for every child, regardless of their ability to pay, that these services are free because they belong to them. Healing, childhood, safety, and security belong to them. And that means we have to provide these services free of charge to those children. So when you talk about impact, the impact is not just today. It is tomorrow, and it's in the future of their children as they begin to protect their kids. And so 25 years is just a mere drop in the bucket for the work that's going to continue beyond even the people in the room, even beyond our lifetime, because we are making that impact in that child.
Thank you.
Clearly, I'm shorter than most of the people that spoke up here today. My name is Nancy Holloman, and I am the president and CEO for Voices for Children. And at the end of that video, you saw one thing, a smile, and you heard laughter. And when you think about laughter, I want you to pause and think about the last time you had a really, really good laugh. And as you think about that, science says that laughter brings endorphins, and it is innocence, it is healing, it's restorative when you laugh. And when Colton came to our center, it wasn't laughter that he had, he was fearful. And it's what we hear every day when kids first come to the center. They're scared, they don't know what's gonna happen, they don't know what the future holds for them. I'm reminded of a little girl who came to the center, and as she's telling her truth, she talked about how when she would go to bed at night, this one particular time, so that she wouldn't be abused, she decided that she was gonna wear double underwear to bed. And not only was she gonna wear double underwear, she was gonna pull her pajama pants all the way up her chest and wear a belt around her pajamas. And that still didn't stop him from coming in the bed that night. And while we're celebrating all of these great things and all of you wonderful people here today, the reality is when we leave here, we're going to work with children who don't have the same reality and the same joy. They don't have that laughter yet. And it is because of every one of you in this room, if you would help us, they can have the same laughter that Colton has. The fact that we know is that when we talk about laughter, you can't fake laughter, right? Like when it's a really, really good laugh, you can't fake it. And that's what we want to bring to these children. By the time they start with us and they go through the therapy process, smiles are there. We hear singing in the hallway. We get high fives. By the time they're going to the prosecutor's office for the justice that Prosecutor Layden, Andrea Legender, and their team bring to these kids, they're restored. They deserve to have their childhood back. And so as you think about the kids in your life, you think about your own children, I think about my son, you think about your grandchildren. Teresa Stephen Flock is getting ready to have a brand new grandbaby. All of those kids deserve to have their childhood. They deserve to have happiness. They deserve to have laughter in their life. And that's what we're trying to restore. So I'm asking you today, Doug took part of my speech because he shared the impact of what's happening, and I thank you for that, Doug. We want to make sure that we can provide these services to the kids. So I'm asking that as you pause, think about what it is that you can do to help us. There's many ways that you can give today. I am humbled to ask for you to give today, for the kids that come to our center. Not only for the new kids that are telling their truths, but for the kids that bravely get on the stand with Daphne and at the courthouse. And if you would consider giving us a donation, no matter how much it is impactful and it means something. It means something to the kids that come to our support groups, the parents that come to our support groups. It means something to the kids that are getting ready to come to the center. You might not have to deal with this reality, but know that there is a center that deals with this reality for you in this community. And we're grateful to be able to provide those services to the kids. So how can you give? We have every way that you can give. You want to text it? You can text it. If you want to go to the bit.ly that's on there, that will take you to the website to give, you can scan the QR code. There are envelopes on your table. There are pledge cards if you want to pledge it over the year. If you decide to give and you use the envelopes on the table, there's staff that are all over the room, and they will collect it if you just hold it up. But again, I say thank you because number one, you are the reason that children are able to have the lives that they have. And if you start to protect the children that are in your circle, we can continue to make an impact. Part of the work Voices for Children is direct service that we do, but the other part of it is prevention. And prevention is the only way that we stop this from happening. It is the only way that we can educate kids about body autonomy and letting them know that their body is safe. And I would be remiss to get up here and just ask you for a gift without talking about the impact that you can have in the kids' lives that you are around. And it's not only your kids, it's not the kids that go to your church, it is also the kids that are your next door neighbors, that they're the kids of your friends, they're the kids of those friends. Ask them what's going on in their life. Talk to your children about what's happening. Talk to them about the internet. Talk to them about who's texting, because we can prevent this by having conversations. We can prevent this by making sure kids know that there are safe adults that they can talk to. Not only our law enforcement, but you be that safe adult in children's lives. Thank you so much.
In just a moment, we're going to start the last set of awards and celebrate all the scholars. We know we have high school scholars here who deserve their recognition before we head back to work and school. And they're all given to local high school age youth, and we recognize and celebrate them, knowing the great things they are doing and what a tough competition and decision this was. But before we do that, we have one more adult to award to announce the winner. Please welcome Janice Silva from Huntington Bank. She's presenting the second Low Trust and Caring Adult Award.
Good morning, I'm Janice Silva, and it gives us great pleasure to sponsor this award for 2025. Stella and Frederick Loeb cared deeply about Genesee County community and made a commitment to look out for future generations by establishing a charitable trust. They specified that the trust should be used to fund programs to support civic and cultural events, human services, health, education, and family support. As the administrator of the Stella and Frederick Loeb Charitable Trust, Huntington is honored to help carry out the wishes, including sponsorship and support for Voices for Children. Before we announce the winner, I would like to ask our Genesee County Clerk, Dominic Clemens, to join us on stage to say good morning.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Dominic Clemens. I have the honor of serving as the Genesee County Clerk and Register of Deeds. And I just have to say, Sheriff Swanson, we've been talking a lot about things. As the youngest county clerk in the state of Michigan, who was born in 1992, I have no idea who Brad is. But as I'm here, I want to send a welcome from Genesee County. As you all came in, you saw our brand new building that'll be coming in. We'll be moving in the next month. We're really excited to be presence here. But the work we do in Genesee County, similar to the work of a lot of you, is about protecting everyone in the community. As a county clerk and register of deeds, a lot of you know my work around property records and elections. But a big part of what I do too is also vital records. And I want to share with you all a quick story that I think will resonate with a lot of folks in this room. During my first months as county clerk and register of deeds, I had a mother come into our office to get birth certificates. While for many that seems like a seamless process, it's $25 to get a birth certificate. It doesn't seem like a lot of money, but for some folks, that's a ton. Especially this mother who had 4 children, and she was asking for 4 birth certificates to enroll her 4 kids in school. And I happened to be in the office, and she was telling me she was proud that she saved up this money to get these birth certificates. kids. And I asked the question, well, what did you do to save up? Did you not go to the movies? Did you cut back on something? And she said, I went 3 months without buying my prescription medication. And I said, no person in Genesee County should have to make a decision between their life-saving medication or enrolling their kids in school. So we began a program to offer free birth certificates to low-income families in our community. And I say all that because the individuals that we've been seeing awarded today, especially the side of the caring adults, these are the stories that they're hearing every day. These are the type of work that we're all doing, whether you're a part of law enforcement, an educator, part of a community organization. We're hearing these stories and we're doing that work. We know right now it is a crazy time, both local, state, especially in the federal government. And one of the phrases I hear often, time and time again, is, well, you just have to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. As many of you know, though, there are several people, especially children in our community, that don't even have those boots to pull themselves up with. So the award winners that we're hearing today are not only there to provide those boots, but to provide the wraparound services and support to make sure that every young person in our community can be successful. Thank you.
Now, the winner of 2025 Caring Adult Award is Amy Anderson from Wheeler Children's Center. As Amy joins us,
2025 Caring Adult Award honors an individual whose lifelong dedication has changed the lives of children and families across Genesee County. This year's recipient is a woman whose compassion, resilience, and commitment to child welfare have transformed countless futures. Amy Anderson has spent 25 years advocating for the most vulnerable. She began her career in Child Protective Services, standing beside families in crisis, often going beyond her job, driving parents to the store, purchasing food and supplies with her own money, and ensuring no child went without. She has worked with hundreds of families and thousands of children, overseeing countless successful adoptions and providing stability to those who needed it most. As Chief Operating Officer at Wayland Children's Center, Amy has continued her mission. She revitalized the center's mentor program, ensuring every child has a trusted adult in the corner. She created safe spaces for sibling visits, preserved family bonds, and personally connected with youth, teaching theater to build confidence, listening, and showing up when it mattered most. Amy's impact is seen in every child she's helped, like Becca, a little girl who struggled to trust anyone until she met Amy. With Amy's care, Becca rediscovered laughter, play, and the courage to open up in therapy, leading her to successful placement in a pre-adoptive home. Amy gave her safety and, more importantly, hope. Beyond her work, Amy's dedication is personal. She raised her son to see the brightness in the world, and today he serves as a Genesee County clerk and Register of Deeds, continuing her legacy of service to this community. For a quarter of a century, Amy has been a beacon of hope, proving that a caring adult can change the course of a child's life. It is an honor to present the 2025 Caring Adult Award to Amy Anderson.
But most of all, just so honored to be in this room with all of you, many of you are my mentors to me, co-workers, and just know that the work you're doing is really the only thing that makes the difference. Without it, nothing will change. Most of all, to my amazing Wheeling team over here, who are really the heroes.
I just want to mention that in the Mr. Clerk, how are you related to the recipient?
That is my mother.
There you go. Thank you, everybody. Angie, back to you.
Now we'd like to ask Karima Ablavi to join us on stage. She's going to introduce our second Impact Award, Karima from Berlin.
Thank you, Paul, and shameless plug. I do have my envelope here, which I'll do some going off the stage. Casey made me cry every year. But, you know, kids who don't get the choice whether they're crying or not, and so I will sit here and cry and have my envelope. But I do now need to get back to my script because that's what I'm supposed to do. So Hurley Children's Hospital is pleased to sponsor this award. We want to celebrate all of those making an impact in our community. At Hurley Children's Hospital, we're honored to stand alongside Voices for Children as a cherished part of this community and proud to serve. We're grateful to be home to the region's only pediatric emergency area, designed just for kids. Here, little ones facing serious illness or injury receive expert, compassionate care in a space created for their unique needs in mind. Our pediatric intensive care, PICU, is also one of a kind in the region, offering specialized, around-the-clock care for critically ill children, from tiny newborns to young adults. And this is where I'm in denial about glasses. And just like Voices for Children, Hurley Children's Hospital is more than a place for medical care. It's a place where families find hope, healing, and the comfort of knowing they have the very best care right here in their community. And without further ado, I'm pleased to announce the second 2025 Impact Award goes to McKenna's Beauty Bar.
Some people leave a legacy that goes far beyond their years, proving that one life can inspire a movement of love, courage, and kindness. This morning, we honor a young girl whose spirit continues to bring joy to children facing their toughest battles. The recipient of the 2025 Impact Award is McKenna's Beauty Bar in honor of McKenna Schumer. At just 11 years old, McKenna faced osteosarcoma with unimaginable courage and grace. Through it all, she discovered a passion for makeup, not just as a creative outlet, but as a way to bring joy, confidence, and light to herself and those around her. Her infectious smile and strength left an impression on everyone who met her, reminding us of the power of positivity in the face of adversity. In 2018, McKenna's Beauty Bar was founded by her mother, Melissa Schumer, to continue McKenna's mission of spreading happiness and kindness. What began as a simple act of kindness at the Children's Hospital of Michigan has grown into a nationwide movement, touching the lives of thousands of children battling illness. Through Beauty Bar boxes, McKenna's Beauty Bar has delivered moments of joy to children in over 22 hospitals across the country. Each box is more than just makeup. It is a symbol of strength, resilience, and beauty, empowering children to find their own light in their darkest moments. Thanks to the tireless efforts of Melissa and the McKenna squad, McKenna's legacy continues to thrive. Her story is not just about makeup, it is about courage, kindness, and the incredible impact one life can have on so many. Please join us in celebrating the recipient of the 2025 Impact Award, McKenna's Beauty Bar, and the McKenna squad.
Well, I don't have a speech. I'm just very thankful for the opportunity to be here. McKenna's Beauty Bar started when I lost our daughter to cancer in 2018. She gained 3 angel wings, and she created and designed a beauty bar, a place for kids to go to find their courage, their strength, and their beauty. We did have the opportunity to partner with Voices for Children last year, and I was just really thankful to bring the beauty bar to them so that they can experience what it feels like to also be beautiful inside out. So I just want to say thank you. I'm really honored, and I appreciate all of you for making such a big difference. So thank you for being the change.
Comes up here, has been a huge supporter of this community and Voices. I just want to say that we're at the back end. We'll be done in just a few minutes. But DC gave you the ask. There's a QR code. There are places on your table you can give. Don't leave here without giving something. And something small can help. Even buy something at McKenna's Beauty Bar. Just do something as they ask. And when we put it together collectively, we get a lot done. So thank you so much for all our sponsors and all those that made it happen today. One of those is Keith from Kirkville. Give it up.
Good morning. Real quick, next year we'll rework our scholarships to make it even better. The other thing I want to share is I typically tell a story of how amazing it is interviewing these young people. I'll be really quick. One of the questions that was asked by the committee this year was, who would you have lunch with if you had a choice? One of the students said my grandmother. Another student said Jesus Christ. And you talk about people that make impact on you, and we think, oh, the young people aren't paying attention. We have amazing kids here, so we'll get going. Today, our scholarship for traditional trade, a traditional skilled trade, is Kason Farrell. Kason is going to be an electrician, and we put him through the ringer with a bunch of questions. Our CTE scholarship is going to Lauren Hinniger. Lauren is going to be in pathology. Thank you.
Congratulations. I want people to realize that the amount of these scholarships, $2,000 again, $1,000 apiece. Thank you, Kirko, for always giving back to the community. This is the next generation that's even making Dominic Clemens look old. Right there. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Have we seen the congressman? Dan Kilby, where are you? What's that? Where is he? Well, that's not Dan Kilby. That's not in my notes.
We love Laddie though.
That's it. Way more important than Dan Kilby. Giving our awards up for our next award and the Bob Emerson Scholarship. It is not Dan Kilby, but way better.
Good morning. My name is Michael Ferguson. I'm the Vice President of Development and Donor Services at the Community Foundation of Greater Flint, and also a personal cheerleader for Anise Empowerment. If you know anyone that is in this work, it is taxing both physically and emotionally to take the time to appreciate the people that are working to keep our children safe. Mission to partner and lead by influencing and connecting generosity to Genesee County needs for good, forever, for everyone. A key part of our mission is investing in the youth, the community's future leaders, innovators, and change makers. Through our work at the Community Foundation, we support initiatives that uplift and empower young people, ensuring they have the resources, opportunities, and encouragement to thrive. The Bob Emerson Scholarship reflects this commitment. Established in 1996, the Endowed Fund honors Bob Emerson's lifelong dedication to education and his belief in the brilliance and potential of young people. Since the first award in 2007, the scholarship has recognized and supported outstanding youth in our community as they pursue their goals and create lasting impact. This year's winners of the 2025 Bob Emerson Scholarships are Addison Goss,
Angie, we have more awards to give out. These are $1,000 scholarships. Thank you to Bob Emerson Scholarship Fund. Congratulations. You can cash these checks at Elder Credit Union.
help me welcome Tara Washington, Cress's wife. It's a scholarship dedicated to making sure that his legacy will live on.
This is another one of those Dan Kilby moments. There she is. There we go.
Well, hello. The Love Lake Scholarship, Love Lake Scholarship, was created in honor of my husband who passed away last year. The remarkable husband of mine who, the love that he had, the demonstration, the character that he had, the passion for sports, left a lasting impression on everyone around him. The scholarship recognizes student athletes who embodies Crest's spirit, demonstration, character, and leadership. We are proud to announce the recipients for the 2025 Love Lake Crest Scholarship is Blaze Gooding and Joseph Schlake.
How many coaches we have in the room? I'm just curious. I know there's a ton of. If you're a youth baseball, USO, Goodrich, high school, it doesn't matter, current or past coach, just stand and be recognized because I love coaches. You coach, look at this. That's it right there. Coaches are great teachers. Go blue right there, I know that. Any go greens? All right. There we go, another $2,000 given to our next generation. Angie, what do we have next? Thank you, Tara.
All right, so now I'm welcoming Dan Russell from Genesee Health System, another board member, and he is going to present the Outstanding Youth Award.
Good morning. Genesee Health System is honored to be able to again sponsor this great scholarship and honor. And since everyone's talking nostalgia and history, I'm going to go off script for just a minute. So 25 years ago, I was at that meeting where the organization that became Voices was created. And I think some of you know Polly Shepard. She was the consultant at the time, later became a Voices, longtime Voices board member. And our first goal and objective was to talk about the director. And our big discussion was, should it be a part-time or a full-time job? Because we weren't sure if there was enough work to keep somebody busy full-time, because honestly, we didn't know if the concept was going to catch on. So that worked out okay. We said we'd make it a full-time and hope they'd find things to keep busy. So Nisi, keep busy. And Nisi, we would have, I'm sure, hired you at that point if we'd known you. But I don't think you were able to drive. That's probably a problem. So before we award this, could Linda Moxon join me on the stage, please? The winner of this award will also receive the Guy and Linda Moxon Scholarship. Guy and Linda decided to add this scholarship for the outstanding youth to celebrate the great work of the winner. We thank Linda for being here today, and we honor the memory of her beloved husband, Guy. Each year we do this, we're always amazed at the outstanding youth, and we do have to pick one winner. And this year, it is our honor to present the 2025 Outstanding Youth Award. She's having a good morning. Addison Goss from Lincoln High School.
It is not often that someone dedicates more than half their life to serving others before even becoming an adult. But at just 17 years old, this year's Outstanding Youth Award recipient has done exactly that. Mrs. Goss was only 8. She and her siblings, Trinity and Jackson, took action after learning their grandfather had been homeless for 6 years. They gathered food, toiletries, and clothing to create their first 50 snuggle snack, survival kits for those experiencing homelessness. This small act of kindness grew into a nonprofit that now serves over 600 individuals monthly, with an impact stretching across multiple states. Despite her dedication to Snuggle Snacks, Addison excels in academics and athletics. She maintains high grades, plays varsity golf at Linden High School, attends Genesee Career Institute through a nursing co-op, and works at Community Threads of Fenton. She is also involved in numerous clubs and organizations, including Grow Linden, Linden Presbyterian Church, and the Michigan Coalition Against Homelessness. Her passion and leadership have earned her multiple awards, including USA Today's I Am an Everyday Hero, Entrepreneur of the Year from the Fenton and Linden Regional Chamber of Commerce, and the H. William Rising Achievement Award from the Shelter of Flint. Through it all, she continues to raise awareness and inspire her peers to give back. Addison proves that age is no limit to making a difference. For her commitment to serve, leadership, and compassion, we are honored to present the 2025 Outstanding Youth Award to Addison Goss.
My school, Linden High School, and Genesee Career Institute for always excusing my absences for some sex-related things. And then my parents mostly, they gave up their jobs to find new ones I could find time to help expand what I want to do. And I just want to thank everyone for the support. Thank you.
Stand up, Mom and Dad. Stand up. There's Mom and Dad. There they are. I said, Dad, stand up, Mom and Dad, and 3 people stood up. I'll let you guys figure that out. You know, we are down to one last award, and before I introduce our speaker to present, there are a couple friends here, Jeff and Susan Pat. They are animal lovers, and they help with all of the work that's being done. I know we're here for voices, but they gave enough, and they are just serving the community. You know where you're at. I just want to give you special recognition. Appreciate you guys. Anybody here love animals? There you go. So do they. That was a little shout out. They're hanging out with me for the day. We're going to do a lot of cool things. But another one that is behind the scenes that truly is an impact. I call this gentleman the most impactful, influential, behind the scenes friend and leader that's in this community. He's somebody who for years has not only invested in businesses, but invested in other people's businesses, invested in people, and he never wants recognition. He's a smooth cat, and he loves rat. Phil Schultz, give it up. And before you do, I want to say, do you know Linda right here, Linda? She's the founding mother of this banquet 30 years ago, her and her husband. Linda is not just a statement, she's an OG of this place. Thank you.
It's always great for me to have the opportunity to be any place with Angie, my partner in the Flint Diaper Bank, along with Cheryl Sklatter. You remember we all start out in diapers, we probably all end up in diapers. Maybe for our sheriff, we'll never get old. This is the last award, and I think it's only appropriate if we took a minute and everybody stand and give a rousing applause to the participants, the scholars, the board, our children are our future. We need to take care of them. My wife tells me that when I speak, I need to slow down, and they're telling me to hurry up, so I don't know what to do. It is my pleasure to be part of the 30th celebration of the Children's Champion Awards. The Philip W. and T.R. Del Schultz Foundation was formed to help give back to the community in various ways. What better way to support the mission than Voices of Children? All of the nominees this morning are making a difference in the community, and now the community has spoken. Chosen by the people of Genesee County in an online poll, please join me in congratulating our 2025 People Choice Award with 103 votes
and you did good. Chia Morgan.
Not by a panel, but by the voices of the community. The people have spoken and they have chosen someone whose heart, dedication, and generosity knows no limit. The recipient of the 2025 inaugural People's Choice Award is Chia Morgan. Chia is a relentless advocate for children and families, always finding ways to serve those in need. Through her organization, Blessed to Be a Blessing, she provides free and affordable mental health services, notary services throughout the community, and essential resources to those facing hardship. But her commitment doesn't stop there. Every year, Chia ensures that families have a warm, homemade Thanksgiving meal. One filled not just with food, but with love. Even during the pandemic, when circumstances made it difficult, she stood outside in the cold to serve those in need. She is also the driving force behind multiple food pantries, making sure they are stocked, repaired when vandalized, and always available for those facing hunger. Chia's impact extends far beyond direct services. She is a powerful speaker at youth and women's empowerment events, using her voice to uplift, inspire, and encourage resilience. As a single mother, she pours her heart into her daughter while also supporting other single mothers, offering them respite and opportunities to take their children beyond the county for new experiences and exposure. Chia Morgan doesn't just give, she keeps giving. She never stopped, she won't stop, and today we recognize her for the incredible impact she's made. Please join me in celebrating the recipient of 2025 Inaugural People's Choice Award, Chia Morgan.
First, I want to thank God for putting every passion in my heart and supporting me with every dollar to make it happen. I'm grateful. I'm truly grateful. I'm shocked. I'm thanking Phil for this award, but for those who have spoken in my community, they don't see the tears, they don't see the late nights, but they see the fruition and they have spoken, and I am thankful. Thank you.
And I thank each and every one of you for taking time out of your day to be here. Most of all, for what you do for children. You are making a difference. Just remember that one caring adult can make a life-changing difference to children in the community. And I know so many of you are doing that. Thank you for bearing with us with our interesting schedule today, this morning. But most of all, this is about kids and the people who help make our community a great place to raise them. So thanks for your time. Thanks for having me. And the sheriff who had to run. And we're going to do the Jamie Lee Veteran Award for the final message.
Thank you, everyone. Just a few things for everyone to know. April is Child Abuse Awareness Month. It's just around the corner. Make sure every day you're wearing some form of blue. That's to show the children that you're supportive, whether it's on your nails, in your hair. I don't really care where it is, but make sure you have something blue on every day. On April 11th is the official Wear Blue Day, and the rally that will be in front of the Genesee County Courthouse at 10 a.m. And as you've heard, Voices for Children itself is celebrating 25 years in the community. We talked about, I know Dan mentioned when it was in the room, and Polly Shepherd, and go back in time to a program that the United Way has had, the BEST project, and we were the ones who paid for Polly Shepherd to start that process. So it's really exciting to see. But when you walk out these doors, you'll see my friend Yaki out there who greets you at Voices for Children with the most infectious smile. She has the 25th anniversary official sweatshirt that they are selling. That is the inspiration on the sweatshirt is from the Voices Kids, so we encourage you to purchase one of those. If your phone is like mine that does not work in this space, take one of the pledge cards, take the program that has the QR code, and please make your donation. Or you can contact your local HR person and ask them to increase your United Way gift to designate the Voices. We're happy to send that along. And then I just, again, want to thank Linda and Gail, who is in here for starting this breakfast 30 years ago. I know you never thought it was going to be this big. I will tell you that the breakfast was sold out this year, so thank you so much. I will also tell you that given after it sold out the amount of interest, that if we had a bigger venue, we would have had more people here. So stay tuned for that, and hopefully that we can figure out a way to expand that. For those of you that have been at every breakfast, could you please stand for me, all 30 years? Job well done. How about the last 20 breakfasts? Who's been to the last 20? Everybody